Vedanta Swamiti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatadeshatharini. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayati girim yat kripatamaham vande Shri Guru Dinatharinam. Param Ananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Gurve Gaur Chandraya Radhikaya Tadalaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanto Namastate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktarinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Sadhu Sangha Nama Kirtana Bhagavat Shravana Mathura Vasa Shri Murti Rashadhaya Sevana Sakala Sadhana Shreshtai Pancheranga Krishna Prema Janmaya Tena Puna Mukhya Anga Panchera Alpa Sangha. Hare Krishna, dear Moini Mataji, Ramai Pran Prabhu, Baldev Prabhu, Raghu Prabhu. I see Shroma Mataji, Poli Mataji has also joined, Uma Mataji, then Girish Prabhu, Vena Mataji, Ravi Shankar Prabhu, Avni Vedi, Vijaya Mataji, Upendra Prabhu, and dear Subal Prabhu and Radha Mataji. Thank you. Thank you so much, dear worshipable devotees, for taking out your most valuable time. It'll be nice that you are joining every day because you're so sincere on the path of bhakti. It will also be good if you wish to send a reminder to someone who joined in the first few days, but they're not here. And if you want to send them a gentle reminder that we are doing this, it'll be nice. We could send a reminder to Bharati Mataji, and then who else was there? Anshul Prabhu was there, Mitul Bhai, and some other devotees, if they're able to join. Because it's hard to catch up later, right? We all think that we'll catch up, but time catches us. And it's very hard, especially if we miss a few sessions, then the backlog increases so much that it's quite hard at a later point. So it's better to attend live as much as possible. So we are on day 5 of this Beginner's Guide to Krishna Consciousness. We were talking about the importance of Srila Prabhupada, the significance of Srila Prabhupada, and we discussed how he was like a spiritual revolutionary in the dark age of Kali. And he shared this message when his age was 70 and the situations were against him. No support, no nothing, but still. So we were talking that it was a very difficult situation for him. But Krishna Shakti Vina, there's nothing can happen without the power of the Supreme Lord. So he was the divine ambassador. He is the divine ambassador. Was given this special power, this special Shakti, so that we all can benefit. So without further delay, we'll read from where we paused yesterday. And like always, if anyone wants to read, you can raise your hand. I'll just complete this paragraph. This is the last over here, and then you all can raise your hand. And then we can start the reading flow. Srila Prabhupada was empowered to spread Krishna consciousness in a practical way, in a practical and straightforward way, just suitable for the modern world, without compromising the teachings of Krishna consciousness, even slightly. He preserved its esoteric truths in a clear manner, suitable for both the layman and the scholar. So beautiful. One doesn't need any prerequisites. One doesn't need to be a Vedic scientist or Vedic scholar to understand Prabhupada's books. Simple, very, very easy in English language, in practically all languages of the world, it's available. So, so that everyone can benefit. Yes, Baldev, do you want to read this page?
But it is devotees, Dhanur Pranam, all goes to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada personally oversaw the development of Iskcon. He personally set up the programs that were to form the basis of Iskcon's expansion, production, and distribution of transcendental books, Harinam Sankirtan, temples and ashrams, prasad distribution, transcendental farm communities, gurukulas, preaching to scientists and scholars, etc. Srila Prabhupada gave comprehensive directions in every aspect of Krishna consciousness: sadhana, preaching, deity worship, cooking for Krishna, mantra recitation. He even demonstrated such details as how to wear a dhoti. Srila Prabhupada is thus the founder Acharya of Iskcon. Whatever standards and instructions we have in Iskcon come from him. Therefore, Srila Prabhupada will always remain the main Shiksha Guru and Acharya of Iskcon. Both scripture and tradition offer various approaches to Krishna consciousness, but followers of Srila Prabhupada execute Krishna consciousness as he showed them, knowing that Srila Prabhupada, as a faithful follower of his Guru and the previous acharyas, presented Krishna consciousness in the best way for the modern age. Srila Prabhupada success indicate that his endeavors are ordained and blessed by the Supreme Lord Krishna himself. Krishna Prabhuji, back to you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Thank you so much for reading this section. So, Srila Prabhupada did unique things which traditionally the sannyasis won't even think of, like getting his disciples married. Mm. Sannyasis typically don't even go in the marriage, but Prabhupada conducted their marriages. Because, like teaching them how to put dhoti, how to put tilak, how to offer arti, how to sit in the program, how to give Bhagavatam, how to read, how to chant, everything by his own example. How to cook, very, very important. So many, pictures out there. So Prabhupada was, is, and will remain the Shiksha Guru, the preeminent Shiksha Guru, the preeminent personality for all Iskcon devotees, whether they come, whether they came 50 years back or they will come 5,000 years back. Prabhupada's important role will stay and must stay because his contribution is unparalleled. So another important example or point is that both the scripture and the tradition offer various approaches to Krishna consciousness. So Prabhupada did not compromise on the principles. Very, very important. The principles he did not compromise, but details, details have to be applied as per time, place, circumstances. Like Srila Prabhupada gave initiation to the women, even the second initiation, right? Srila Prabhupada did so many, like crossing the ocean was also not earlier in the previous days, the sannyasis would not even cross the ocean. It was against their dharma. But Srila Prabhupada did cross the ocean, not only cross the ocean, like travel like 14 times across the globe for one goal, for one purpose, for one mission to share Krishna consciousness. So the principle did not change, but the details, Srila Prabhupada traveled later in jet planes also. Mm. But the principle was simple living. Mm. So let's read the next section. Anyone wants to read this part from here?
I can read Prabhuji.
Yes, please.
Uh, from approaches. Srila Prabhupada gave certain instructions that are absolutely necessary for initiated disciples to follow if if they at all wish to claim to be serious devotees or his genuine. For instance, Srila Prabhupada demanded that initiated devotees rise by 4 a.m., attend Mangalarti, chant at least 16 rounds of the Maha Mantra every day, and undeviatingly follow the four regulative principles. All such standards that Srila Prabhupada clearly defined are the standards to be followed in Iskcon. A rightly situated, successful follower of Srila Prabhupada is simply a faithful standard bearer. He does not try to change or interpret the standards and programs Srila Prabhupada gave, for he knows that what Srila Prabhupada gave us is perfectly complete and completely perfect for the re-spiritualization of the entire human society, not only now but for the next 10,000 years.
Hare Krishna. So, very, very clear and unequivocal instructions Prabhupada gave. I mean, there is no room for duplicity, there is no room for vagueness. Prabhupada gave the instructions very, very clearly. And we'll talk about those. Uh, like here it's mentioned, initiated devotees rise by 4 a.m. This is one example. Now, whether one is initiated, whether one is seriously trying to be initiated or trying to follow, it applies to everyone because it's not that the day of initiation some alarm clock guru will fit inside and from that day onwards, everyone will get up at 4 a.m. That does not happen. So this basically it's a process of practice. Now, whatever time you're getting up, try to get up early. Early in the sense, if you're getting up at 7, try 6:30, 6:30, try 6, 6, try 5:30. That's a principle of gradual advancement because morning time is very, very spiritual. The more we can utilize the morning time, the more bhakti will be easy, sublime, simple, and we'll feel like we have conquered the day, we have conquered the world, right? If we begin the day nicely. So by the way, we have Japa group also, and many of you already join it from 5 to 7 every day. The Japa happens. You can join for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or 2 hours, totally your choice. But try to take the benefit of that. Morning time is emphasized a lot in Prabhupada's books, in his example, in his teaching, in his temples, because it's emphasized in the Shastras, Guru Sadhu Shastra. So this covers the section about Prabhupada's significance. Any thoughts or comments? All these topics are very, very big, but we are just kind of scratching the surface as this book is kind of like a summary study. So any thoughts before we move to the next topic, which is the Guru and initiation?
Okay, so Prabhuji, I heard from one lecture that when we take initiation and our gurus gives us the instruction that taking 16 rounds every day, it is automatically implied it has to be early morning. So before sunset, it has to be completed. It's implied, though gurus sometimes doesn't mention that.
Sunset or sunrise, you meant?
So before sunrise or in the Brahma Muhurta to start by the sunrise, it will be completed. Though
Mm.
sometimes guru does not directly say that, but it is implied with initiation.
Yes, yes, certainly, certainly. Because the Guru says that in multiple lectures. The Guru says that, right? All the Gurus will say that. All Prabhupada's genuine followers will say that. Now, at the same time, we understand, so not everyone is able to follow. but we should keep trying, keep striving. Don't lose hope. There were, every saint had a past. So, and everyone who is even getting up like early, even it's not that those who are, let's say, there are devotees who chant before the Mangal Arati begins in the temple. There are many devotees. That means they get up at 2, they get ready, they chant 16 rounds, and they're ready for the Mangal Arati forever 4:35, and they have done 16 rounds before that. So we should always look for those who are doing better bhakti than us. Then we'll stay enthusiastic. We'll not feel complacent. Okay, mera to subah ho jata hai, I'm good, right? We should always strive to improve. There's always room for improvement. No one can say, I have reached the perfection of bhakti. There is always room for improvement. So whatever time we are getting up, let's try to improve that and improve the quality and quantity of our sadhana, seva, etc. Thank you. Very nice, thoughtful point.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, please.
I feel bhakti is tapasya. It's like it's a penance basically. So it's not slowly, gradually we can go into that. Yeah. But yeah, it's good to have chanting in early hours, because what happens is when you put your mind in IT for 8 hours, your mind gets tired. By the time 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, you start chanting, though it's not right moral, you will not be able to focus basically. I think early times is focus basically. Hare Krishna. That's it, Prabhu.
Thank you. Yes. Tapo Divyam, as Rishabdev says to his children, do divine tapasya. Tap to sab kar rahe hain. Right? Everyone is exhausted, material world, running for food, running for food, clothing, and shelter, right? Pretty much. They're doing a lot of hard work, but for sense gratification. Even if we do 10% of that hard work for spiritual emancipation, we'll get a lot, million times more. Let's say we have an interview at 5 a.m. in a big company, right? Or we have an important business deal at 5 a.m. Who is going to miss that? We have a flight, international flight at 2 a.m. Is anyone going to miss that? Anyone? We'll catch it. We all know we'll catch it. There's no scope of missing it. Is it not? Whether it's at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., we'll catch it. I mean, all the international flights, if you travel from India, are at odd times, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., right? And if you reach 2 hours before, and then stand in long queues and back checking and this and that, security, no one misses it. Because no, I've spent like $1,000 or $1,500, I can't afford to miss it, right? So the main thing is that eagerness, that feeling, that need, that this is the most critical thing for me. When we feel like if the patient is dying and the doctor says, don't forget to take this pill, otherwise you'll be gone. Will the patient forget? He dare not forget, and he won't forget because that pill is like his life savior. If we take bhakti with that sincerity, then everything is going to fall in place. The problem is I don't take it with that gravity and sincerity. Oh, abhi to bahut din pade hain. We'll do it later. I have long time left, right? So that gravity, that sincerity, that urgency will make us, do whatever is required. So let's keep doing our best and pray. Krishna, please help me. Next topic, yes, Ramaya Pran Prabhu, you want to read this?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanvat Pranam. Prabhu, one
Yes.
I'm sorry, Prabhu.
No, please tell.
So I think though we have that interest and enthusiasm, I think a little bit practically also we need to prepare ourselves from the previous night itself to, because yes, it is important and it's a pill, totally get it theoretically, but practically also every day with consistency, right? We have to, like 365 days, consistency also is important. So I think to maintain consistency, you have to prepare from, I have to prepare from previous night also. Otherwise, health also have to consider.
Yes, absolutely, Mataji, absolutely. You are absolutely right. Consistency, doing anything consistent is not easy, especially doing good spiritual activities. So preparing our body, making sure we get appropriate sleep, around 6-7 hours. Everyone's body is a little different. Making sure eating on time, talking, phone, gadgets, everything is connected, right? The mental state, if we are having fights with others, then how can we sleep peacefully, right? If we are criticizing others, then sometimes people may go to bed and still not get sleep. So many things are there, physical preparation, mental preparation, and spiritual preparation. Mm. If we overeat a lot, then the food will take time to digest. You'll feel bloated. It'll cause indigestion. The next day will not be good. So everything is related. Bhakti is the whole lifestyle. It's not just chanting Hare Krishna. It's an entire lifestyle for like holistic growth, body, mind, soul, health, spiritual health, most important. So thank you for sharing that.
I was checking with in one of the class, I think Prabhuji just wanted to share really quick. His Grace Pran Govind Prabhu, he wakes up at 2 o'clock. I think his message always sharp 2 o'clock. Like our Japa group, sharp 4:30 Mataji. Mohini Mataji always sends 4:30 message. I was asking Prabhuji, how exactly are you? Because he's in, and you also, right, continuously many programs, many classes, brahmacharya ashram, temple every day, Mangalarti. How exactly is it possible? So he was mentioning we need to know the art of sleeping, like power naps in between, if possible, to balance out. That way we don't miss the morning stretch japa, because sleep is also important. Not possible for like a long stretch sleep is not possible throughout the day. So if possible, when possible, power naps to balance, and then the next routine, so that we sleep early overnight to wake up early in the morning. So just need to share. Don't know how practical would that be, but sharing.
Yeah, it's a big topic again. Our focus is not how to get up early for this today's like session. We can one day have a separate session. But yeah, all those things are there. One has to see one's ashram also, right? For brahmachari, rules are a little different. For grihastha, now in grihastha also, someone's family is cooperative and aligned with the same principles. Someone's family is in halfway, someone's family is totally again. So we can't just copy paste someone else's, everyone's has a unique situation. We can take inspiration, but we cannot imitate the Goswami. The Goswamis used to sleep like 2-3 hours. Prabhupada also, like whole night he was translating, right? So we cannot imitate great souls. We can, follow in their footsteps, take inspiration. So, and therefore we need the personal guide who can help us. And if we artificially try to imitate, oh no, I can manage with 2 hours, 3 hours. If someone is a great pure soul, so be it. But majority are not. And if they artificially try to imitate, after maybe some time, they will get severe health issues. And it happened in many, many devotee situations, right? So we have to be mindful and conscious of our own self, right? Our own body. Our own body is so balance health, balance food, balance exercise, balance sleep. If you sleep too little, we become crazy. If we sleep too much, we become lazy. So we have to balance. Bhakti is the art of balancing. Same with food. If we eat too less, we don't have energy. Now, less and more also are different. A young 20-year-old can eat too much, but if a 80-year-old eats the same food, it's a lot for him. So it's a lot of things one has to see. It's not a one size fits all. Someone's body could do well with 5.5 hours, but someone's body could need 6.5 hours. It's not that that person is lazy. It's just, everyone is different. Their mental state, their physical state, their working lifestyle, their job, their habits, their conditioning. A lot of factors. It's not just one size fits all. Their ashrama. mm, their practice. If someone is practicing like Subal Prabhu, he sleeps at 12 or 1 or 2 a.m., he'll get up at 4. He's like Param Vaishnav, But I cannot imitate such people because I'll get problem. Um, so one has to know one's body and respect it as an instrument of God. At the same time, strive to do better. It's not that no, मेरे को तो भाई, 10 hours I need. One should not speculate also. I need 10 hours. My body need 10 hours. Like check, one should have a discussion with their mentor, Shiksha Guru friend, as we always emphasize. Keep striving to improve oneself. Continuous improvement. Hare Krishna. Sorry if I overspoke. I'm just repeating all this for myself. I am not firmly fixed myself. So what can I say? Okay, shall we move?
Thank you, Prabhuji. That was helpful for sure. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Guru and initiation. Yes, Raman Pran Prabhu, you can read this topic.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees, Dandavat Pranam, Jai Srila Prabhupada. No one can become self-realized simply by reading books. Getting extracted from Maya's clutches is not easy. It is a path on which tests and difficulties are certain. No one can enter the kingdom of God on his own strength alone. Therefore, all the scriptures emphatically state the absolute necessity for all spiritual aspirants to accept the shelter of a bona fide spiritual master. Srila Prabhupada has said, in every step of one's life, the spiritual master guides. To give such guidance, a spiritual master should be a very perfect man. Otherwise, how can he guide? One cannot deny order of the spiritual master. Therefore, one has to select a spiritual master by whose orders one will not commit a mistake. Suppose you accept the wrong person as a spiritual master and he guides you wrongly, then your whole life is spoiled. So one has to select a spiritual master whose guidance will make one's life perfect. That is the relationship between spiritual master and disciple. It is not a formality, it is a great responsibility both for the disciple and the spiritual master, from a lecture given in 1966. Hare Krishna Bhakti.
Hare Krishna. So basically, this section talks about that one has to take shelter of a bona fide spiritual master or pure devotee or pure right person who will take the disciple to the right path by using the right direction, the right parampara which connects up to Krishna. If what one accepts any Tom, Dick, Harry and just artificially imposes puts one faith in them, guess what? It's a recipe for disaster because they are going to the guru is going to guide the person in the wrong direction and the wrong destination. It is a great responsibility both for the disciple and the guru. Guru na sasya, sujano na sasya. Pita, don't become a guru, a father, a mother, a husband, etc. If namo chayetya samupeta mrityum. Bhagavatam says very, very important verse. These are very important positions. Being a mother, a father, a husband, a guru, a demigod. Because the guru has responsibility to deliver the disciple. The father and the mother has a responsibility to deliver their subjects, which is the children. So, and the responsibility is twofold. It's not like a one-way street. Ideal disciple, ideal guru. Great combination. Ideal disciple does not mean pure in the sense like it has to be perfect before. No, intent should be perfect. Not looking for something cheap. Not trying to cheat guru. Not trying to just for namesake or a formality as mentioned here. Sincerely striving, sincerely, humbly striving. Then the mercy will certainly flow. Any other thoughts? Okay, open Pro, you can read this part.
Hare Krishna devotees, Dandavat Pranam. All glory to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Within Iskcon, at the present time, any disciple of Srila Prabhupada who is in good standing within the society and is approved to give initiation according to the society's procedures may be approached and requested to initiate a candidate into Krishna consciousness. In good standing means that he must have a clean record of following the regulative principles, daily chanting 16 rounds of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra on Japmala, a good record of rising early and attending temple programs, steadiness in devotional service, and philosophical fidelity to the tenets of Krishna consciousness, and he must be working within the organizational framework of Iskcon as accepted by the governing body commission. According to the Hari Bhakti Vilasa, a candidate for Krishna consciousness should regularly hear about Krishna from a recognized devotee for at least a year. During this period, a relationship of guru and disciple may develop by service and inquiry. Then, if the disciple feels confident that here is a person to whom I can surrender, who can lead to me Krishna, he may approach that devotee and pray to him for shelter and ultimately initiation. The procedure for initiation in Iskcon, as presently directed by the GBC body, is both in line with scripture and suitable for a large organization whose gurus are often traveling and have wide areas of responsibility. Scriptures warn against hasty, rushed initiation, so a system of checks and balances is required to protect both gurus and disciples. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I'll continue, Prabhu.
Yeah, this topic is very, very important. So you want to share some thoughts? I want to open something in the meantime.
Yeah, Prabhuji, like there is some the GB, there is some guidelines for the all the disciples to follow up, like the to do the chanting with the on the japmala, and also the devotee should rise early, and he should like the temple attend the temple program. So here, just like we have no temple program, but we are just like doing our Mangala Arati and other pujas like early morning. So those things we need to continue. And the characteristics of devotee that should be like properly, like if someone can see like his characteristics, then he can able to understand that he's a devotee. Like that attitude we have to keep, and also to serve the all the Vaishnavas, and also do all the sevas, like whatever the Prabhupada's missions, we will just contribute from ourselves, Prabhuji. And after doing that practices for at least few 1 hour, 1 year or 2 year, then we can think like that we have to go to the initiation, and we'll just follow all the principles defined by the GBC and uh, the Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So thank you, Indra Prabhu. The first part is understanding that yes, we need a living Diksha Guru for taking initiation. And why do we need initiation? Because it is without the mercy of Guru, without taking shelter of bona fide spiritual master, we cannot connect to Krishna. The Guru is the via medium who connects us to Krishna through the parampara system, Guru Shishya parampara system. So now the specific question may come, okay, how the initiation process in Iskcon works. And often it could be a little bit confusing if one does not have clarity. So I would encourage everyone to ask questions, because this is a very open process and no one should have any confusion, because tomorrow someone else is going to ask you the same question. So what's the first step? If anyone is sincerely aspiring, when we say aspiring, that means first one has to become a sincere candidate. So first of all, let's say how the journey of an Iskcon devotee starts. How the journey starts. It could start from a Sankirtan festival, right? We met someone on the street or at Rath Yatra, or they come to temple, or you invited your friend, neighbor. It starts with some form of touch, touch in the sense Sangha of Vaishnavas, or through books, right? You gave a book to your neighbor, your friend, your colleague, and they start to read it. There are centers listed in the book. They may go or they may contact the website. These days, someone may just start through YouTube also, which is another form of Shravanam, if they're hearing in the right way. So whether online book or online class or in-person book, or some Vaishnava or some prasadam, right? So some form of Krishna's mercy, they got in touch. Then what happens next? Then if they are serious, and they will take it to the next level. That means they'll start coming for the program. They'll understand, okay, how do I chant? What is chanting? They'll start chanting 1 rounds, 2 rounds. They'll start hearing Gita classes. They'll start to grow in their spiritual journey. They'll come more. They'll maybe even host programs. Correct? Then they will become a more regular member of, you can say, Iskcon family. Correct? And then gradually they may increase the number of rounds. So my wife Manjari Priya was telling that as per the Vaishnava ministry, don't focus on the 4 principles until someone is chanting 4 rounds. That's a good like thumb rule. Hmm? Don't focus on the 4 regulative principles until someone starts to chant 4 rounds. Because at that point, that's a general phase. At that point, someone is, a little serious, right? And already some purification has happened because of chanting. Because day one, no one starts 4 rounds. They always start with 1 or 2. And they have already read something. They have already attended some classes. They have taken prasad. So all that will lead to purification for sure. It's kind of a general thumb rule. It's not always the case, but general thumb rule. So gradually they'll become more sincere, and not everyone, but many would want to take aspiration or understand what is the process of initiation, how I can get initiated. This we're going to cover in the next 15-20 minutes. So then gradually, of course, at this time, Srila Prabhupada is always, day one, someone comes, Prabhupada is their Shiksha Guru, day one. Whether they're reading Prabhupada's books, Prabhupada's temples, Prabhupada's, so day one, Prabhupada is guiding them, right? So Prabhupada's children, grandchildren, etc. And Prabhupada always will be preeminent Shiksha Guru. And maybe some devotee, let's say, connected them. So there is their Path Pradarshak Guru, someone is guiding them. So they have Shiksha Gurus also, right? Now we are talking more of Diksha Guru. So in Iskcon, now if anyone is getting trained in Iskcon, we would like that person to get initiated in Iskcon. Very simple. If that person goes outside due to whatever reason, that's a little bit unfortunate, but it's their choice. But if someone is like getting training, we would encourage them to take initiation within the Iskcon family, because Iskcon has so many wonderful, pure devotees. And here is a list also given. List of initiating gurus in Iskcon. It's an alphabetical order, A, B, C, D. So you can see all the names. Many are sannyasis. Most of them are Prabhupada disciples. Many are grihasthas. About 100 names are here. So this is the list, as mentioned, GBC approved list. Now, one may say, well, I cannot take from 100. We can have Shiksha Gurus, many, but we cannot have 100 Diksha Gurus. Now, so we'll talk about how practically, we can. But the first step, or parallelly, the disciple is learning more about bhakti through Shiksha Gurus, through Prabhupada's books. And there's a course called Iskcon Disciple Course. Now, this book was written way back. The Iskcon Disciple Course was introduced just 10 years back. So this book does not include that, but now that's a mandatory requirement. Any devotee wants to get initiation must take that course, and it's not a very complex course. It may be like a weekend, you can do it. It's available online, and it happens in Alacho and many places also. So Hindi, English, Telugu, whatever language, it's multiple in online platforms, it's available. So you can easily do it. Basically, it gives you the more understanding about Guru Shishya, relationship, parampara, and all those questions will be nicely answered. One should never impose someone's guru upon someone. Hey, you take initiation from him. Hey, you should take from him. Oh, no, this is not right. That's not right. This is nothing but pure nonsense. And we should never impose, because it's a kind of a false ego. Oh, if you take from my guru, then, there's a false ego. Then that it's not like a kind of a commission-based company that if you buy from my agent, then I get a commission, right? It's nothing like that. Our goal is to connect to the bona fide parampara. So if devotee takes from any of the bona fide gurus, as in the list we saw, we should be happy and encourage them to choose for themselves. To choose for themselves. And Iskcon Disciple course will also help them to broaden their perspectives. Sometimes it could be, practical. For example, now some gurus amongst those 100 may speak a certain language and the person may not understand that. So it's practical that, so we can like we can sort, or we can try to understand through those parameters, because ultimately we have to understand the words, correct? If I speak only one language and only 10 gurus speak that language, then it's natural that I would choose one amongst those 10. Very natural. And it is absolutely fine. And we should pray to Chaitya Guru Krishna also, that Krishna, please help me to connect. Hmm. We should read, as mentioned in Hari Bhakti Vilas, a candidate should hear about Krishna from a recognized devotee. Hear. So these days, hearing is not difficult. YouTube channels are there. We may not be able to physically meet. When we get chance to physically meet, we should do the best. Like His Holiness Navyogendra Maharaj came. His Holiness Bhakti Marg Swami Maharaj is coming. He's also initiating Guru. Like His Holiness Ramapad Maharaj came. He's also so many visit, or we may go to that place or holy dham, or to and get chance to associate. Great, very encouraged. That's very noble. Hmm. We should try to hear. We should try to broaden and not hurry. Scriptures warn against hasty, rushed initiations. Very clear. The more important the thing is, the more you will take time to scrutinize. Correct? For example, buying a pen. Do we think million times to buy? Shall I buy this pen? Shall I not? We don't think million times, right? Maybe $1 or $2, $5 at max. Even if it doesn't work, it's not a big loss. Even if it's not the best quality, 2 months later I can buy a new one. But how about a car? Will we be more thoughtful in buying it? We'll not just go and buy the first car we see, right? We'll do all the checks and balances. We'll have our budget, what features we need, and does it suit our family size and our needs, and electric and this and that. So many permutations, combinations, right? We'll test drive, right? That's building the relationship in one way. Now we'll do more checks. Now, how about buying a home? We'll do more checks and balances. How about choosing a life partner? We'll do more checks and balances. So you see how the bigger the choice is, or the more important the choice is, the more we scrutinize or should scrutinize. Because some choices, so same with Guru. It should not be a hasty decision. It should not be out of some social pressure. Oh, he's also getting initiated. If I don't get, what will he or she say? All these are not the reasons to get initiated, because initiation is not some magic mantra. So it's a great responsibility. Here is the person I can surrender, who can lead me to Krishna. That sound, that voice comes. Krishna will give that voice. Here is that person. Now, that does not mean that other 97 are not good. Like, others are also very noble, and we should give the same respect to them, practically to all Prabhupada disciples, to all the senior Vaishnavas. We should give the same respect and not think, oh, no, he's not my guru, so I'll give less respect. When my guru comes, I'll give more respect. This is also, Vaishnava Prad. So this is a very serious and important topic, so maybe I'm spending a little more time. So now the person has started to chant 16 rounds, following 4 regulative principles, and hearing some gurus. And Krishna will reveal, praying to Krishna, please help me connect to the right person. Doing that checks and balance, right? Trying to build that relationship through hearing, through meeting if possible, through asking tadvidi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya, doing some seva if possible. And then one will understand, because it should resonate from the heart. It's a lifelong thing. It's not just based on external, parameters. Oh, he's taking from him, she is taking from him, I'll just also follow the herd. That's not the right mentality either. So, and then once Iskcon disciple course is complete, all the steps have been done, the relationship has been built, then one can take shelter. Shelter is basically how I see in marriage is like an engagement. The marriage has not happened, but it's like an engagement, right? The couple has their parents, their families, they decided that eventually they will marry after some time. Spiritual marriage. Actually, initiation is like a spiritual marriage. So the pre-engagement is like the checks and balance, horoscope match, this match, meeting and understanding, family, background, this, that, do all the checks and balance. Good. It's better than kind of blaming or later, oh, I took shelter of a wrong guru, right? So, well, in Iskcon, the GBC has approved these 98 gurus. If we take from any of these 98, we'll be in safe hands. That's for sure. We'll be in safe hands. But at the same time, every guru is also a person. So we should see whom we feel connected the most. Okay, whom I can surrender fully. Then he may approach, pray to him for shelter, and ultimately initiation. So about 1 year, like from the time person starts chanting 16 rounds, there's about like at least 1 year, or at least one is sincerely seeking guru. So that 1 year shelter period, and about another 1 year minimum, I'm saying, from shelter to initiation. And in between, there are some steps and checks and balances and recommendations and whatnot. Those are also required for the first initiation. Now you may say, why? Initiation is the beginning. Because in Iskcon, focus is on quality. We don't want anyone and everyone to take initiation. We know everyone will not. It's fine. The temples are still open for them. It's not the temple only initial devotees are allowed. But Iskcon is a movement to make pure devotees. Those who seriously want to take, there's a process, there is a structure, there is a system. And we must adhere our best and respect that. There are checks and balances, a lot of checks and balances. And because it's a very big responsibility. Now, many gurus have thousands of disciples. Now, they are not going to be checking on one at a time. What is so-and-so devotee doing in Punta Gorda? What is so-and-so devotee doing in Tampa? Is it possible? Is it practical? Is it feasible? No. The local authorities are responsible. So the Shiksha Gurus have a very huge role. So if we recommend someone, we must be very cautious, err on the side of caution. There's no hurry. If someone gets initiation late, 5-6 months in the eternal journey of soul, it won't be a big deal. But if a wrong person gets initiation and because unfortunately even many people stop coming after initiation. There's a lecture of his own, Bhakti Charu Maharaj, on that. So err on the side of caution. Prevention is better than cure. So sorry if I'm maybe too much speaking, but these are important topics. I don't think we'll be able to complete this section, but let's take some thoughts. It's already close to 9 p.m. This is an important topic. Many devotees have doubts or concerns. Let's take some thoughts, comments here, questions. Yes, Sushilpa Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanvat Pranam. Thank you, Prabhuji. That's very, very, very useful information. Sorry, I raised the hand to read the next text, actually. I was in the line to read. But Prabhuji, I have just out of curiosity, Prabhuji, here it says it's given checks and balances is required to protect both gurus and disciples. Like protect in the sense, the examples that you gave, like how do we take that protect?
Prabhuji, her question is why protect Guru and disciple both? Correct me if I'm wrong, Mother. That's a question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a nice question. See, protecting disciple in the sense, now the gurus also have, Iskcon is not like one person organization. It's a GBC. So there's a list. Now the guru may be sitting in some part of the world. We may have heard through YouTube, correct? Now, how do we, in the typical Vedic ashram, the disciple would stay in the ashram of the guru and see what he's doing every day, right? Now, how many of us can do that? Can we go to the ashram and just stay for 6 months, right? It's not possible. So we just hear primarily through YouTube these days. No, but when we say that this is the approved list by GBC, then we have to put the faith and trust that all the checks and balances have been done, that these are bona fide gurus. If someone is not, they will not be in this list. Correct? That's the protection of the disciple from wrong guru. Now, the other one. Protecting the guru from the wrong disciple. Now so the first case is very less common, because now in Iskcon, if you go the history after Prabhupada's winded up the pastimes in 80s, there were some things which happened which should have not happened, but past is past. Iskcon was still an early movement at that time, and the father suddenly left with all the children as orphans. So the children struggled for some time to get on their proper solid ground. Let's put it this way. But now Iskcon has matured, and those things don't happen now, right? Now, earlier those who became gurus were like in 20s, early 20s, right? Prabhupada left and they were in 20s, and but now if someone gets to the position of sannyas and guru, they have spent at least 30, 40 good years in Iskcon. And there are lots of checks and balances. It's not that anyone, okay, tomorrow I say, oh, Shivvilas Govindas wants to be initiating Guru. Hari bol, Hari bol, Hari bol. It's not like that. There are zillion tests, zillion processes. There's like, pura, like, it's like so much scrutiny. And first of all, age, maturity, sadhana, seva, like, it's more difficult than becoming the president of US. I'm serious. Right? So that's the checks and balance on the guru side. Now on the disciple side also, there are checks and balances, because today any Tom, Dick, Harry will say, well, I want to get initiation. And now how will the guru know? How will the guru know whether this person is serious? Sometimes someone can just, just to get name, fame, adoration, whatnot, or a spiritual name, or Hari Bol, or they may even, say a lie, right? So then comes the local authorities, that they're watching them, right? So the local authorities are the best you judge of a situation, because the guru may be sitting 1,000 miles away. The local authorities know. The local people, the local senior Vaishnavas know who is who is serious, who is doing what, who is chanting, who is not chanting, who is coming regularly for programs, seva, who is fighting with devotees, who is, a genuine spiritual seeker, or who is a genuine troublemaker. Local authorities know everyone, right? So you cannot hide. You can hide from someone from a day or two. You cannot hide for years, right? So that's the protection. Because if someone, local authority is recommending a wrong person, oh, no, just to get, oh, everyone take initiation from my guru, then it's a problem with the local. So local authority is also not independent. They are also reporting. So it's a structure, right? So we have to be careful of this. So sincere spiritual seeker and sincere guru are the best combination. These things happen. Sorry if they sound a little bit horrific or what is Shubhala's talking today, but all these things happen because Iskcon is a big society, and if we are not careful, then small things get bigger. So we have to be very careful. Does that help to understand both sides protection?
Yes, Prabhuji, sure, definitely. Protection in the sense it shouldn't harm both the sides. You explained it clearly, and ultimately the next the next protection. I mean, if the guru is protected or the disciple is protected, that I think disciple obviously is gone. Definitely, all the gurus are like live examples, no doubt about it. But from the disciple, guru protection, definitely, if guru is not protected, then it's like Iskcon itself coming down. Right? It's a harm to Iskcon, like Prabhupada Iskcon. So yeah, understood. Yes.
Yeah.
I was just curious because I mean, we've been hearing like Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, a couple of gurus who in their lectures have mentioned in the past. So I was just curious to know if there is kind of connectivity, but you explained it very well. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Yes. The sincerity, seriousness, because even after initiation, someone may stop chanting, someone may stop coming for programs, someone may stop even regulative principles. So, as I said, 6 महीना late होगा, 1 year late होगा, उसमें कोई harm नहीं होगा. It's rather more like I'll get more time to prepare. That should be the mood of a disciple. Because afterwards, see, being over prepared is not wrong, but being under prepared is certainly unhealthy, right? And we can never be over prepared actually, because the disciple always feels, I have so much in this qualification, I'm not qualified, I have mountains of anartha, it's only by the mercy of Guru. But I will sincerely try. I'll not let my Guru down. I'll not let Iskcon down. Till last breath, I will do my best. Rain or shine, heaven or hell, health or disease, profit or loss, I will not leave Iskcon. I'll not leave Guru. I'll not leave Vaishnava Sangha. Ups and downs will come, challenges will come, hardships will come, misunderstandings will come. Life is not rosy cozy. These are all different ways of purification, but I will not leave. My best was, is, and will be for Prabhupada, for Prabhupada's movement, for the Vaishnavas, for the local, Iskcon. That should be our mood. Yes, Shurma Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I had a question. Hope it's not too late. So I was wondering how is the disciple and his Diksha Guru spiritually related? Like, how are they connected on a spiritual plane? Like, I don't know if I can explain it. Like, I think when we take to bhakti, I have heard that if we get lost, then Krishna takes the responsibility of bringing us back to bhakti. So something like that. So is that if we are initiated by a Diksha Guru, even after after this life, in the other life, in spiritual terms, does the Diksha Guru take responsibility for our success in bhakti or our end result in bhakti?
Absolutely, yes. Mata Pita mile janama janama, but Guru mile ek baar. The eternal father. Janam janam, last life I may be in a dog, I have a dog father. Before that, maybe a cat, cat mother, cat father. But Brahmanda Brahmati Kona Bhagyavan Jiva. Guru Krishna Prasad Pai Bhakti Lata Bij. So the mercy of Guru, the Guru is eternal father. Right? So they are absolutely spiritually related. And the Guru will certainly deliver. Like there are so many stories in this connection. Like Prabhupada's disciple, one was, like he did a lot of service, but later in the middle he went a little astray. But as he was leaving his life, he said, well, I have no one, my family rejected me, everyone rejected me. Let me go to Iskcon temple and see if I can leave my last few months there. The temple said, okay, please come. You have done a lot for Prabhupada. We are grateful to have you. Just do your mala, do rest and whatever, read here, relax. Leave your body peacefully. And the night before he left, Prabhupada came in his dream and said, I'm coming to take you back tomorrow. And next day he left his body. There's unlimited such stories, unlimited. Recently someone shared the story of the Radha Sham Sundar also, right? How that lady helped to build the Krishna Balram temple. Mhm. And then Prabhupada said, if anyone helps, I'll come. There are unlimited such stories. And then the inspiration will come. Have faith. Krishna, like Prabhupada mentions in Dhruva Maharaj's story, if someone is sincerely searching, like Dhruva, for a sincere guru, Krishna will send Arjuna in his life or her life. Have faith that Krishna will guide me. कैसे होगा, how it will happen, कब होगा, क्यों होगा, let the divine supreme will arrange that. We try to sincerely become a sincere spiritual seeker and the divine will intervene. Have faith. It from our side, do your best. Like when the opportunity comes, let's say you're in Boston, some senior Maharaj is coming, try to visit if possible. Meantime, keep hearing. There are events like Sadhu Sangha, so many, we encourage devotees to go. Yatras, you meet so many Vaishnavas, so many initiating gurus. Those who are in Florida are very fortunate. Alachua is the hub for so many devotees, so many initiating Mahatma Prabhu, Adikarta Prabhu, so many travel there, right? So I never said anyone, I'm just clarifying one more time. I never said anyone to take initiation from any guru or my guru or his guru or her guru, and I will never say to anyone. I may suggest some names. I may help. Okay, you need reference. Like one Mataji in Tampa said, oh, can you help me connect to so and so guru? Okay, yes, I know one very dear disciple, my dear friend, my beloved, like elder brother Gopal Hari Prabhu. I can help you connect to him, and then he can connect you. I'm very happy if anyone says, okay, I want initiation from so and so guru, right? So I just want to clarify one more time. But have faith, Krishna will arrange. Keep hearing. Keep exploring, hearing, right? If one is searching for a life partner, right? One has to keep searching. Don't go with the first one. I mean, sometimes first one could be the right one, right? But do your due diligence. Do your due diligence. That's what we say. You have right. And it's not that testing is there. Testing in a genuine, humble way. The guru has the right to test the disciple. The disciple has the right to test the guru, but in a humble, genuine way. Sorry, we are going over time, but I think this topic is big, so we'll cover it tomorrow. On Monday also, and take some more questions and cover all the content.
I think it's a
Sorry
big topic,
for
Prabhuji. It's a big topic, Prabhuji. Lot of questions here. Yeah.
Guru is heavy, so it's a heavy topic.
Hopefully, I will ask Preeti tomorrow to join. She will have tons
Sure,
of questions
sure, Prabhu. Monday, yeah. Tomorrow is Saturday, Sunday. So.
Monday. Yeah.
But all this, I'm also sharing. Like many of you are initiated that tomorrow you will be sharing this with others, and you should be sharing this with others. So we want to develop a very clear system and protocols, right? That's why it's good to go in detail. Tomorrow someone will ask you, okay, how does initiation happen in Iskcon? How do I get a guru? Can I get initiation? This question will come in different forms. So we all should be able to properly answer, because this is a critical topic. Thank you so much. Jagat Guru Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Samveta Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripasindubhya eva cha pattanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaः. Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Krishna, Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandatam, Shubhalas Prabhu ki jai. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Jai. Hare Bol Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.